Hello, Mid-Missouri. Thanks for joining us this Christmas. I'm Evie Allen.
And I'm John Murphy. Thanks for sticking around with us for our holiday special, Stories of the Season.
We hope you're warm and comfortable at home because every year we're the crew that gets stuck outside.
We aren't so bad this year, Matt. It's been worse.
It has been worse. I'm Chief Meteorologist Matt Beckwith. We're outside the Boone County Courthouse where the columns and the garden are all decked out for the holidays.
Now, John, I heard your story for this program took you outside of Mid-Missouri.
It did. It took me about 3 hours south of here. Now, I've got a question for you guys and everyone at home. What's a holiday tradition that might be the most re-gifted gift of all and could easily substitute as a doorstop?
Boxes of candy.
Good guess?
Doorstop, just boxes in general. Lots of boxes.
Try fruitcake. We've all heard of it. It's always dry. It's always gross. I'd never tried it before. But that's only most fruitcakes, because I actually want to introduce you all to some people who are making fruitcakes the right way. Maybe the secret to this cake is in the batter. Or maybe it's in the baking. 3 different amounts of time at 3 different temperatures. Oh, and it just couldn't be in infusing each cake with 8 shots of rum by injection. Something makes these fruitcakes special. But it's not just the recipe, the ingredients, or the technique. It's the bakers. Yeah, these are the bakers. Tucked away in the rolling hills of southern Missouri near the small town of Ava, the monks of Assumption Abbey have been baking fruitcakes for over 40 years. But they've been here as a self-supporting community longer than that.
The superior, the abbot at the time, said, well, let's dredge sand and gravel out of the creek and we'll make concrete blocks.
Father Cyprian came here when the monks were still making cement blocks and was part of the transition in the 80s from mixing concrete to mixing fruitcake batter.
We had to change the recipe a little bit.
The monks got a recipe from an accomplished French chef, but one of the monks added his own touches to it.
And he kind of tinkered a bit with the recipe, and they came up with fruitcakes that way, our fruitcakes.
Their fruitcakes became a phenomenon. Today, they bake over 30,000 cakes every year and ship them all over the world. Actually, the world is selling it short.
2013, eight astronauts, 4 Americans and 4 Russians. The captain of that mission was an American, and he left a message in our answering machine. And he said that, we have your fruitcake with us, and we are eating it while orbiting the Earth. Somebody said that your fruitcake is now out of this world.
But back on this world, fewer and fewer people are choosing to serve a life of faith this way.
Young people didn't have that attraction. There were not many vocations knocking on our doors.
And a few years ago, the Trappist order, which had run the monastery from the start, was ready to shut the doors of Assumption Abbey for good. But then came a knock from across the globe.
Rather than going out of existence, we could invite the Cistercians of Vietnam, who are getting many vocations, to come and live in our monastery.
And come they did. The Vietnamese Cistercians are a different order of the Catholic faith, but they and the Trappists come from the same roots. The Cistercians had plenty of monks in Vietnam and agreed to take over Assumption Abbey and send some of their monks to the Ozark Hills.
This is what saved our monastery.
Father Cyprian says amidst a vastly changing world, keeping the traditional monastery open was essential, as the will to live this life of faith is still there.
Efforts to live a life of searching for union with God and deepen in that, and that is constant enough and strong enough that there always are vocations, people searching for that.
Proving that, like fruitcake, something traditional with a little twist can still be timeless. Oh, and pretty tasty too.
Lots of people, I heard stories that people who don't like fruitcake, once they tasted ours, they kind of changed their mind.
All right, so we actually have a fruitcake from Assumption Abbey here. I want you guys to try it. Here, take a little piece.
This will be
Matt,
my
take a piece. I'm interested to see what you guys think of
I've
it.
never had fruitcake before.
I hadn't either until I tried this.
Ooh.
What
And
do you
not
think?
dry at all.
Yeah,
Very
that's
moist.
better than I thought it'd be.
Wow.
I think that was the biggest surprise to me. Is
Wow.
it's moist, it's well seasoned, and for a first fruitcake, I think that we might be a little spoiled on this. What makes these also so special is the monks actually pray over each cake before they ship them out, and they pray and they bless them for the families and the homes that they come to. So it's a completely unique fruitcake made by unique people with a really, really good cause. All of the funds go back to benefit the monks there at Assumption Abbey. You can find a link over on our website to order the cakes. Now, after baking most of the year, the monks do take a little bit of time off in January. So if you order a cake now, it probably won't get to your house until February. But they have a shelf life of up to 3 years. It's because of all the rum in them. So they keep for 3 years. They actually say that they probably taste the same after 10, but the FDA makes them put 3 years on it. So you can find a link to go order the cakes over on our website, kumu.com.
That rum is working.
It is.